Hello everybody. Surprise, surprise. I thought I would turn on the camera because I'm going to be sitting here at my desk for a little bit and sublimating some labels. And I thought, you know what? Let me turn on the camera and talk to everybody and see what y'all are up to. How is your week starting? Give me just a second. Let me get some behind the scenes stuff done. I did not announce that we were going to go live today, but I'm here. There we go. Hi, Kimberly. I thought I would just turn on the camera and hang out with y'all. You know, I spend a lot of my time, well, I'm by myself all day, and usually I'm okay with that. I'm one of those kind of people who are like totally okay just being by myself and working, right? Hey, Lisa. But every once in a while I get in a talkative mood or I just feel like hanging out with somebody. Hi, Sheila. Yeah, I'll keep you company while you're cutting fabric. Hey, Rhonda. Lisa, you're canning. What are you canning, Lisa? Hi, Francis. Hello, Beverly. Hi, Avril. Beverly, you're going to the eye doctor. For just a checkup? Are you getting new glasses? Hi, everybody. Hello. So I thought what I would do, I'm just going to turn on the screen and just chit chat with y'all while I'm taping down all these ribbons. And then I'm going to go press them and then I'll be right back. But I thought, you know what? Let's turn on some YouTubes today. Ah, you're canning tomato sauce, Lisa. I did mine. What, like a week ago? It turned out fantastic. I bet your house smells so good right now. Beverly, you're going for a checkup. Okay, good. I'm gonna just, this is not a tutorial, y'all, but I just thought I'd turn on the screen and y'all can just hang out with me while I work. Belinda, it's your first time here. Hello. Down in Florida. Is it hot down there? It's kind of warm today. We had like a fake fall for about a week and it's starting to warm back up. Lisa, I bet it does. I bet your house smells wonderful. I have all my ribbons pre-pressed and ready to tape down. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit and chit chat with y'all and see what y'all have plans for the week. Oh no. Sheila, yeah, you need a working car. You need a working car so you can come visit me. I had these 2 label orders come in over the weekend and I want to ship them out tomorrow. So I'm just working on that today. These are going to be 1-inch tags that you can sew into your quilts and projects and all kinds of stuff, right? And this one's going to have a light purple background. I thought that, you know, I love purple anyway. Yes. So Terry, we can just chit chat and catch up while I'm working. Harlan works from home a lot, right? But here lately they've had a lot going on. And so he's had to go in person quite a bit in the last week and a half. And so he's not home. My parents are busy. And I'm just over here by myself working. Lucia, you've wanted to learn how to make a quilt. Well, I can hook you up. I have like 660 some videos, and you could just start binge watching right away, right? But not only me, there are so many awesome content creators here on YouTube that you have a lifetime supply of tutorials just coming to YouTube, right? Anything you want to learn with a click of a button. Rhonda says, what did you print them on? So this is a process called sublimation. Okay, so these are satin ribbons, and I've printed my design on sublimation paper with sublimation ink, right? And as soon as I get them all taped down, I'm going to disappear for about 3 minutes, and I'm going to go press them. And after I do that, I'll show you what they look like, right? But one of the things I love about sublimation is it's permanent, and the colors don't fade or wash out, and the colors really pop, right? So, yeah. It looks a little crazy right now, doesn't it? Just ribbons taped to a piece of paper, but after I press them, you'll see. They're super cute. Robin, that's what I should do this afternoon, is start working on sewing all of that together. I probably won't do that today, though. Probably not. Sometime this week, though, I do want to buckle down and start sewing all of that stuff together. Isn't that such a fun quilt, though? I mean, don't get me wrong. She's a lot of work. But it was a lot of fun, too. Yeah, we had a fake fall. There was a nice breeze blowing every day. It was in the 70s, and it was just enough to make you just like ready to put on a layer or two, right? And just totally get into fall. And bam, we're right back into summer. But I have some sad news. Do you want to hear some sad news? Oh yeah, you could just print them with a regular printer if you have ink that is not gonna fade away when you wash it, right? Or if you're putting them in projects that don't get washed, right? Like a little bag or something like that. I don't know that my comments are moving on my phone. Some sad news, y'all. Yesterday, a hawk got our little baby, our baby chick. You're right, Sheila. It's not raining. Although I think there's a chance of thunderstorms this afternoon. At least where I'm at. But I keep forgetting when I moved. Now I'm like an hour away from you. Let me see if I can get these comments working again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, a hawk got our little baby. You know, she is our first chick that was hatched by our chickens, right? Actually, we hatched two. She hatched two. One didn't make it, but a couple hours. I reckon something went wrong. But we had another one. Her name was Ivory. and she flourished and she ruled that whole flock out there. And she was doing so good. But you know, all of our babies that we've had before, we raised right in the house until they were a certain size. And then, you know, they went into a special run and all that stuff. But this was a little bit different because one of our girls hatched her and stuck by her side. Well, as Ivory's gotten bigger, the mama chicken, she was more independent, right? And that chicken, Ivory, had no fear. And unfortunately, a hawk got her yesterday. What kind of ribbons am I using? I want to say, when I go to the heat press, I'll grab the spool of ribbon and bring it over here so you can see it. Don't let me forget to do that. But it's a polyester satin ribbon. Oops. So we were quite shook up about that. She was so much fun just to watch her. Hello, Sherry. Yes, you know what, Sherry? I was just thinking about you yesterday. I was wondering, what have you been doing? I've not seen you on Facebook or nothing. Yeah, actually it's quite warm in here too, but this room gets hot easily, and also it gets cold easily. I guess all the doors, you know, the windows. It's quite toasty in here. And then I'm going to go turn on the heat press here in a minute, and that won't help at all. That's right, you were having your house remodeled. How's that going? That's exciting. That's a process. Sometimes I think it might just be easier just to move. Right. Where did I get the light board? This is a Caterpillar Glow Mini. So I went to the Mid-Atlantic Quilt Festival in February. Actually, I've had my eyes on these glow boards for a couple of years. And this year I didn't have any like bigger purchases I wanted to make at the quilt show. So I was able to get, I got the Caterpillar Glow Premium board at the quilt show. And then they asked me if I wanted to become an affiliate, that I'd be able to give everyone a coupon code. And I said, sure, right? And then, so this is their mini board that I got. This one actually shines quite a lot brighter than my big board. But it's the little travel size one, right? I like this one because it doesn't take up as much room on my workspace here. And it shines a little bit brighter for this. But it helps me just line up the ribbons perfectly. You know what I mean? There's a link in the description box if you want to check them out. They have different size boards. They have all kinds of stuff, actually. This one actually has magnets. So watch this. So like if you're tracing applique or something, it's magnetic. Ooh, hear how strong that magnet is? 7 months and you're waiting on countertops. You can almost see it finished. 7 months. I think it must take so much patience to do a remodel project like that. Must take a lot of patience. Ah, West Texas is going through a terrible drought. Really? We went through a pretty long stretch of a drought season this year, which was quite different than what I remember from last year. And so a lot of our garden suffered from that. But thankfully, it changed, right? We started getting some rain. And then it seemed like it didn't stop raining for a week or two. I bet it does, Sherry. I bet it does feel probably hard to get in that frame of mind of wanting to make and create if things are jumbled up and disarrayed, right? I get that for sure. Y'all, Sherry makes some of the cutest memory bears I've ever seen, and she has it down such a method that it's just like her bears are perfect. Okay, guess what? That's it, just 4 pages. I'm gonna go turn on my heat press, okay? That's gonna take me about 30 seconds to walk over there and turn it on and let it start warming up, because that bad boy takes about 5 minutes to heat up. So I'm going to be right back, okay? And then we're going to chit chat while it's heating up. But I'll be right back. Okay. See, that didn't take long. Now I just have to wait for that heat press to warm up. You can't find the link. Rhonda, are you able to open the description box of this live video? If you're on a TV, it's kind of harder. I don't think it's impossible, but I think it's harder to find the links. Hi, everybody. Now it's going to really get nice and roasty toasty in here. That's a big heat press. And my room is not humongous. Yes, you're on a TV. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure I put stuff in the description box. Open up more. Click on see more. Oh yeah, it says my light pad is a Caterpillar Glow Premium. That's my big board. I'm working with the little one. And there's a coupon code there and a link. And then I lost my messages. There we go. You're on an iPhone. You know what? If Jeannie were here, she would know exactly to tell you what to do. I have an Android. So I don't know what to do on an iPhone. So you have to leave the live chat, right? I don't think you can open the description box up while you're in the live chat. So click out of the live chat and then look at the video and look at the title of the video. And underneath of it or next to it, I'm not sure on an iPhone, there should be a caption that says see more or show more or more. YouTube's always changing stuff. If you click on that, the description box should open up. And then just scroll through it because I have a whole bunch of stuff in there, right? But then you should be able to see it. Sheila, what are you cutting fabric for? What are you getting ready to do? One of your moderators can copy and chat. Sherry's probably multitasking. Let me see if I can share it. Share the link. Hopefully I don't close y'all out. Especially since I'm just sitting here. Give me just a second. Waiting for the heat press to warm up.
School is back, and Dick's Sporting Goods has what you need to win your year. Check backpacks off your list from Nike, The North Face, and more. Plus, score the latest colors from Stanley, Yeti, and Owala. With gear this good, it's never been easier to win your year.
Copy.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Paste. See if that comes up. There we go. All right, so there's the link right there if you can't open the description box. And if you decide to get one, make sure to use the coupon code because that would help a lot, right? But they have several different sizes, right? I love my big one, and I have the tempered glass top for it, so I can press right on my light pad. Right, which is great for applique, placing applique perfectly, right? But it comes with a cutting mat, so you can cut right on your light pad too. Sheila, you're doing the pumpkin glow quilt along. Aw, you're gonna have to post pictures. You'll have to post pictures. You've told yourself I would keep up with this one. I hope you do. I hope you do. It's going to take about 5 minutes for that press to heat up. Maybe not that long because I had it on earlier. And it's probably like a quarter of the way heated up still. Mary Beth, you're putting Sunday Stars together, but you had to stop. You have a sinus infection. I'm going to tell you what. I don't know what's out there right now, but it is wreaking havoc on Harlan. That man sneezes so much every day. I feel so bad for him. Rhonda, you're trying to figure out how to buy a commercial embroidery machine. Ooh, like a multi-needle? Like a 6 needle, a 10 needle? What are you looking to get? Terry, my mouth is doing fantastic. Don't I say, I'm saying my S word so much better now, but it's because I got new teeth. And I'm healing up really good. And I mean, each day is different, but I'm starting to feel normal again, you know? And I'm starting to sound normal again. and it's going really, really good. A 15 needle. Rhonda, that's exciting. I thought about it for a split second when I was at the quilt show this year, and I looked at just a 6 needle because I don't do embroidery for hire. You know what I'm saying? I do embroidery just, I don't know, maybe one day in the future I'll want a multi-needle and it'll make sense, even not doing it commercially, you know? But I looked at them, but I did end up getting, just a couple weeks ago, a Baby Lock Altair 2, which is embroidery and sewing combo machine, right? And it's a single needle. And it suits my needs really good, and I love how easy it is for embroidery. Debbie, that's a stinker. How bad is it this time? It's your 3rd time having it? Elena, you were able to get a board with a discount. I'm so glad. Do you like it? Do you like your board? Mary Beth, I've heard of all kinds of stuff going around. All kinds of stuff. Yes, I got my new teethies. See, my tall tooth is missing. It's so funny to talk about your teeth on a video. I don't care. Sheila, you can do it. You can do it. Sherry said, I did manage to get a sublimated photo quilt made in the midst of the chaos. See, I would have been so flighty because if a whole bunch of stuff is out of order, I cannot focus. You must have been determined. Oh no, Debbie, it's bad. Well, I'll be praying for you. I hope you feel better soon. Rhonda does custom work. She has a Destiny too. I love the floors too also. I don't like changing threads. Yeah, that's the only thing, right? With a single needle is changing the threads out. I do sound more like myself, don't I? Rory has a Baby Lock Solaris too, and she says, I love embroidery. I'm going to be really honest. I had my eye on a Luminaire or a Solaris, but I also wanted to get teeth. So I compromised on my machine. I really don't feel like it's a compromise though. The Baby Lock Altair 2 is phenomenal. So instead of scanning with the machine, I take a picture of my hoop and send it to the machine, right? I feel like I got the perfect machine for me, but I was looking at the Solaris and the Luminaire. But then I got my teeth too, so I won. In my opinion, I feel like I got 2 really awesome deals. You know what I'm saying? I did look at that machine though. I have the rotating mat too. Do you like the rotating mat, Elena? I feel like it takes some getting used to, right? Here's the thing. If I don't like showing stuff in my videos that I don't use, right? I don't push stuff that I haven't bought and used myself. Do you know what I'm saying? I really wanted the rotating mat. I've wanted a rotating mat for quite some time. But I have found if I'm cutting something that's little, it's just as fast to rotate that piece on a regular mat. But for cutting bigger stuff, I love the rotating mat. But it takes a little getting used to because it kind of shifts a little bit, right? So I had to use it a few times to get used to that. But once after that, I really like it. Thank you, Gail. Mary Beth, Mary Berry says, I would be interested in an embroidery machine, but don't have room to set up another machine. I had a separate, it was a Bernina B700. I think that's the number of it. And it's embroidery only. And it's a big machine, right? So it took up a lot of my counter space over on the other side of the room. And all it did was embroidery. So when I wasn't running it, it was just taking up space. And I know lots and lots of people love Bernina. I never really fell in love with this machine. And I was thinking about it the other day. Maybe my opinion about that machine was biased, right? Or tainted because I had never done machine embroidery at all. I had no inclination of anything, not even how to hoop something, nothing, right? And I bought that machine and I learned on it. For me, learning all of that stuff on that machine, I did it, but I did not enjoy it. But I learned a lot through the years of having that machine, and now when I got this, it's just like I just transferred the knowledge from one machine to another, right? But I think I was thinking about it the other day, that might be why I didn't just fall in love with that machine. It had a lot of growing pains with it. But now, so that machine is gone. Well, I'm going to sell it. But, so I have freed up half of my counter space up there. So I have a lot more working room up there, right? That would make a great Christmas present, Mary Beth. I want to say Mary Beth. I don't know why I keep calling you Mary Beth. Mary Berry. Yeah, that would be a fun Christmas present. I do think the scanner is a great, like, that's the only thing I feel like I'm missing. But since I can take a picture of the hoop and send it right to the machine, same thing, different process. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the extra stuff, the stabilizer, the threads, all it's not just the machine, is it? The machine, no. I got it from Ken's Sewing Center. And it came in 4 days. And I got a fantastic bundle deal. The machine was on sale. And there were 3 different bundles that I could choose from that they were giving away with the machine. Hello, Janet. How's the weather in Pennsylvania? Scotland. Hello, Elaine. Wow. I want to go to Scotland one day. One day. Sherry, I've gotten so much. I got new teeth while you were gone. And I got a new machine just a couple weeks ago. That's so funny. I say I got new teeth. Like, I have no qualms about saying that either. Like, a lot of people, like, when I was thinking about going through this process, I was like, I probably won't tell anybody I'm doing it. But if I was gone for a couple weeks, right, people would be like, what's up with Lisa? She hasn't been around for a couple weeks. And then I show up with these, and I was talking funny for a couple weeks, right? You'd be like, she's done something and she didn't tell us. So I might as well just talk about it. The weather in Pennsylvania is gorgeous. I would like it outside today if it was about 10 degrees cooler. I'm not sure, Sheila. Oh, are you talking about the Bernina? The Bernina I bought at the quilt show several years ago from, was it Nancy's? And they offered classes. I never went. I never went to the classes. I really feel like the classes were just to learn how to thread the machine and to do that stuff. And it's like, well, I mean, I can read the manual and figure that out. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, I really love my teeth. I hope my permanent ones are as nice as these. Thank you, Margie. Y'all, I think that press might be warmed up. So I'm going to disappear for about 30 seconds. Okay? And I'm going to check. And when it is warmed up, it's only going to take me about 3 minutes over there. So I'm going to put up my latest art quilt that I did over the weekend so you can look at that while I'm at the heat press. Okay? But hold on a second. Let me just check. Yes, she is warmed up. And so the less time I have that thing running, the better. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this. I'm going to put on the screen this little art quilt that we did this weekend. It was a class I taught. We had so much fun. And here we go. Y'all look at this. It doesn't even fit all in the screen. There we go. Now I'm going to take this off the screen, and you're not going to see me for a minute. There you go. Sheila, does that look familiar at all? Now, y'all, I'm going to be gone about 3 minutes, so please, one of the main reasons why, let me turn this on. One of the main reasons why I like streaming on YouTube is to provide a chatting place for everybody who has a minute to hang out, right? So y'all, please feel free to chat amongst yourselves. It's going to take me about 3 minutes, and then I'll be right back with these labels, okay? There you go. Let me take that off the screen. Okay, I'm back. There we go, I'm back. See, that didn't take that long, did it? Isn't that quilt so pretty? This is the Yorktown Pier, if you've ever heard of Yorktown, Virginia. This is from a photo that my mom took. And we did a landscape class on Patreon this weekend. And it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. But isn't that just so pretty? It still needs a binding. So, let's go ahead and cut this apart. Usually I do this part standing up. Give me just a second. I feel like I'm way more accurate if I stand up. Line it up sitting down. Let's try it. Yay. Yeah, it is really hot in here now. I'm glad I was able to turn that press off. Ooh. A Huntsville shop that sells wool supplies. You know, I really got into wool applique, and then life got busy. I want to get back to it. Hi, Evelyn. We're just hanging out today while I'm working. I thought today I'm feeling kind of social. Now I don't know if you can tell. That's a really light purple. See that? The back is white, but the front is a light purple. Isn't that cute? Hers has a little sewing machine on it. And then washing instructions on the back. Super cute. These are a sew-in, right? So what you do is you fold them in half like that, right? And so there's a 1/4 inch space that goes in your binding or in a seam, just like that, right? And hers is double-sided. So actually that's the washing instructions, but that's the front of her tag will be like that. Isn't that cute? Ooh, I just dumped them all out. And they go, make sure I didn't miss any. Sherry, you still are using your labels. I'm glad you like them. I feel like today I've had hot flashes all day today. Now, I don't think that's abnormal for me here lately, but I really hope I'm not getting sick. Like this morning, today's Monday, right? I'm losing track of the days. Yesterday morning, I woke up with a little bit of a sore throat, but then it went away. And I didn't have a sore throat for the rest of the day. I did not have a sore throat today, but today I've been really hot. It might just be hormones. I have no scruples about sharing too much information, I think. So there's the little purple ones. Isn't that cute? What printer do I use for sublimation? I have the Epson EcoTank 15,000. And it has my sublimation inks in it. It does a fantastic job. You know, I bought my printer at the very, very, very forefront of COVID. And so the price was more than it should have been. But since then, they've come out with newer printers, right? So if you're in the market to go into sublimation, I guess I'm not at the heat press anymore. Search around, right? Do some reviews on YouTube and here and there, because I think they have newer printers that aren't as pricey and that print phenomenally. But that's the printer that I have. It felt like it cost $15,000, that's for sure. It wasn't that much. But the price of that printer has come down a lot since then, too. So if you want to check it out, it's the Epson ET 15,000. It prints phenomenally. But there are other printers out there that print just as gorgeous as well. I have not checked my temperature, but I am just as hot as I can be. Rhonda says, I want one, but it's too pricey. See, for me, okay, so I make t-shirt quilts and memory quilts on commission, right? And people will hire me to make those quilts. And for years before going into sublimation, I was always trying to figure out good ways to print photos on fabric so I could put them in my quilts, right? For my clients. And I've tried about every kind of product there is for printing photos, with regular printer, inkjet printers, laser printers. Y'all have seen all the videos I've done throughout the years. For me, my opinion is that sublimation is far more like a better product, right? Ooh, is that a wasp? It's a wasp, y'all. Oh my glory. Did you see that? My life just flashed in front of my eyes. Now it's behind me somewhere. But, so yeah, that's why I went into sublimation, because I can print photos myself, and I do that a lot for the quilts that I make, right, for my clients. So, it kind of made sense for me to have a sublimation printer. If I was only doing 1 or 2 quilts with pictures in them, you know, then I would send that work out. My chair is squeaky. I can't go get it. I'm scared too. I don't know where it went. It went that way. Of all the times for a wasp to fly in over would be when I'm live on YouTube. So here's the next one. Isn't that so cute? The camera's not made to focus this close, so it looks blurry, but in person it's not blurry. It's made to focus down here. But this one has little safety pins. And she wanted them on both sides. Isn't that so cute? Adorable. That looked like that thing, if it stings you, you would know it. If I jump around, you'd understand. Believe me, if it comes back, I might have to break out my ruler and give it a good smack. So Evelyn, once you put sublimation ink into a printer and you convert it right for sublimation, it's really not good for anything else other than printing images for sublimation. But you're not limited to photos or labels, right? You can sublimate on tumblers, coffee mugs, clothing items, bags, totes, coasters. I have some slates that I bought, and it's a slate rock that has a coating on the front, and you can sublimate on that. You can do clocks, keychains, all kinds of stuff. How do you order them? Jeanette, how do you order the printer? That's scary, right? When you notice there's a bee or something in your car and you're driving. But yeah, and you don't have to do just pictures and photos, right? I'm trying to think, what all have I sublimated? It's mainly pictures. Oh, Christmas ornaments. I made an awesome Christmas ornament for my friend, Miss Betty. We had a picture taken together at a quilt show a couple years ago. So I took that picture and sublimated it on a Christmas ornament and gave it to her for Christmas one year. Oh, the labels. You can order them in my Etsy shop. I have all kinds of different graphics you can choose from. Or if you have a logo, your own logo, or you want it to look something different, you know, just let me know. But there's a lot of graphics to choose from. I meant to bring over the ribbon because someone asked about that and I forgot to get it. So hold on a second. Let me get that. Here you go. I ordered this on Amazon. There is a shop on Amazon who sells all kinds of ribbon, right? So I buy from them, and but I won't say that right. VATIN, and I carry 4 different sizes. They have more than that, but I carry like the 5/8, the 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and 1.5 inch. But yeah, this stuff is really nice satin ribbon. So if you do sublimation and you want to try it, look for that. This is great. I have several different series showing you how to do that, how to do photos and how to do these. Mary, I love Minky for a quilt back. But I say that because I quilt on a long arm. And I think that that makes it a little bit easier, right? When I had a sit down, like mid arm, a sit down quilter, I never tried using Minky as a back. It's not impossible. I see lots and lots of people doing it. I did, Evelyn, and I think there's a video still up on YouTube about it. You know what I did for those is I scanned my own artwork and put them on a mask, which looked really cool. Rebecca, I do not have a link for this ribbon unless I put it in the video where I show how I print these, which I've changed up the method a little bit. That method still works, but doing so many labels now, I've kind of changed it up a little bit, but the video is still relevant and helpful. And I might have a link in that video, I'm not sure. If you have to cut that Minky, you're going to know it. It's going to leave a trail of evidence behind. Rhonda, the coupon code on the Caterpillar website is Lisa Capen. In all caps, no spaces, just LISACAPEN. Very simple. Yeah, I've sublimated mouse pads for Christmas one year. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. I feel like I'm starting to cool down a little bit. So yeah, if you're not doing anything this weekend, we're doing a pumpkin trivet. It's actually a good sized trivet too. It's like 14.5 by 14.5. We're going live Friday to do that, and the pattern's going to be free Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those 3 days. So yeah, it's a heads up. Get it while it's free, because that one's quickly going in the Etsy shop. And adorable. Actually, you could do it as a quilt block and make a whole quilt from it, right? You could do a couple blocks and make a table runner. After Sunday Stars, I'm kind of just in the mood just to do fast projects that it's kind of like, you know, a couple hours and I'm done. Oh, that's really cool. Rhonda says, I embroider the leather straps on my shoes, and I do dog collars and leashes with phone number. That is so smart. That is so smart. Yep, Friday at 12 noon this week. The next Friday is the 6th, right? That day I'm going to be on a little bit later because the Women's Club is setting up a booth here in my town, and I'm volunteering between 11 and 1. So I'm going to come live after that, not this Friday, but the following Friday, and we're just going to do a chit chat. But this Friday, we're making a project. Rhonda, you know what? I don't see a lot of people in my area, at least, that offer the embroidered collars. That's a really cool idea. I'm like you. I like to do things that you don't find commonly, right? So like if you were in my area and you set up at market days in town, I bet you would do really good, because there's nobody there that does that. But then they might see your idea and then try to figure out how to do it. So then there might be somebody there that does it, right? But yeah, I think you'd do really well here in my area. Mary says, I would like to have a scan and cut. I'll tell you what, if you love applique, then I think it's beneficial to have a scan and cut. And you don't even need the most expensive one, right? Those machines at any of the models will cut out your applique so quickly and perfectly. You don't have to have the most expensive one. They all work really, really well. But if you like applique, like that's the way to go for me. Oh yeah, then you'll love a scan and cut. You'll love it. I will tell you what, if I had not gotten this one, mine is the SDX 325, right? Before that, I had the CM 350, which is from back in the day. And I gave that one to my daughter, and it is still working perfectly to this day. Applique is my favorite, like, quilting technique, right? Paper piecing is coming in at a second right now. It's coming in at a, I don't want to say close second, because I don't think it's anywhere as fun as applique for me. Paper piecing. But you know why I love paper piecing is because I don't have to stress over being so accurate, but the results look like I have stressed over being accurate. She does not quilt. I want them to pick this up so much, but maybe one day, right? They're still pretty young, in their 20s, and they like doing other stuff. They're both very creative, just in other genres of crafting. Do you know what I'm saying? So my daughter, who I gave it to, she does vinyl stickers and stuff like that. So she uses it, and she uses it for what she enjoys doing. You know what I'm saying? I hope one day they just pop up and say, Mom, will you show me how to make a quilt? And I'll be like, yes, come stay for the weekend and we're going to have so much fun. Even my son, like, I would be like, yes, pack a bag, come for the weekend. I'll make some really yummy food and we'll make a quilt, or we'll get one started. Rhonda, if you're ever in my neck of the woods, let me know. I would love a visit. That's so interesting, Lisa. I think markets are different depending on where you live, right? Depending on where you live. I could see how that could be frustrating. That's when, if you live in an area that's kind of like that, that's when you just sort of have to go the internet route, right? I have not set up any booth or anything at our market days. So in my area, during the spring and summer months and into the fall, a good portion of the fall, they do market days, which means Saturday morning, it's like a farmer's market in our little town. All the streets in the main little town, which is little, vendors and, everybody sets up booths. And here you're allowed to sell anything that you make or bake or grow or catch. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff up there. I have not set up a booth up there, but I'm in the women's club. So the women's club sets up a booth every once in a while, right? But we have a big market day, not this weekend, the following weekend, where it's Friday and Saturday. And so I'm volunteering for that. I'm going to bring a couple of my little projects to donate because they're raising money for the high school band. But I love walking through there. We have a guy, and actually, me and my dad are going to take classes. We have a guy locally who will teach you how to grow mushrooms. Not the funny mushrooms, though. The kind of mushrooms you can eat, right? But yeah, we were going to take a class. I met him up there. That was really cool. We live on the East Coast, and we're on the water, so we have people who sell locally caught blue crabs. So we've purchased crab meat several times up there. We have a guy who actually lives about a mile away from me, and he's where we got our bees from, and he sells his honey. There's just a whole array of kinds of stuff up there. I know, I love crab meat so much. So tonight we're having pizza, and I made the pizza dough yesterday, and it's been in the fridge. So I actually probably should go and take that out so that it starts to just come to room temperature before supper time. I've been looking forward to that all day. See, I must not be sick because I have an appetite. But I've been hot off and on all day today. What else is up there? We have a guy who lives locally. Bamboo grows so easily in my area. He grows bamboo, and he makes all kinds of stuff from the bamboo that he has grown, right? Like back scratchers, shoe horns, canes, chopsticks, utensils, all kinds of stuff from his bamboo. I thought that was really cool. You know what's not up there a lot is quilting stuff. One time we went, there was one booth, and she had, what was she selling? Like hot pads and stuff, right? And that was really it. Taco pizza last night. Ooh, Chris, what did you put on your taco pizza? I've made a cheeseburger pizza, but I love some tacos. What did you put on your, what did you make your pizza with? I'm just now getting to the stage where I might be able to eat tacos again. I haven't tried yet. Personalized chopsticks to use as point turners. That would be so cute. That's a great idea. How would you personalize them? So yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna do any baking to bring with me. Although my chocolate cakes did really well. When I made chocolate cakes and they sold them up there, they did really well. The last time I donated, you know, making videos and making projects on a regular basis, I had a stack of little projects, right? Mug rugs, trivets, all kinds of stuff, little mini quilts. And so I donated some of that stuff. And I think that's what I'm going to do this time, is bring some of those things and donate them. Oh yeah, put your initials on the bigger end. Refried beans and cheddar cheese with lettuce, tomato, onions, and more cheddar and salsa. On a pizza. I want tacos so bad. That sounds good. Hello, Helena in Canada. Well, we're all over the place today. For those of you coming in, I had a couple orders I needed to print. Prep, print, and cut, right? And I just thought I'd turn on the camera and check in with y'all. Okay, I might do that. Or send me an email, right? LisaCapenQuilts@gmail.com. Evelyn, I think I might be able to. It's the biting into things that I'm still struggling with just a little bit, right? But the chewing, I'm getting down pretty good. And because I've healed so much now, right? Tomorrow will be 5 weeks. I can chew and it's not as sensitive, right? So I'm able to eat more and more all the time. Taco casserole, yes. Pizza crust baked with refried beans and cheddar for 15 minutes. Then all the rest is thrown on top when it comes out of the oven. You know what? I have all of that stuff. I wonder if I'll change up my pizza from pepperoni and mushrooms to a taco pizza. I might just do that. That sounds really good. So, you know, I've been streaming on a weekly basis, but y'all, not everybody was participating in Sunday Stars. And so if you haven't been around in a little while, we're just wrapping that quilt up last week. Although mine is not sewn together yet, and I probably should be working on that. But but I'm not going to, not today. But yeah, so you can look forward to many smaller projects from me throughout the rest of the year. That was a long quilt process, right? We did like 24, 25 weeks with that project. See, now I'm getting hungry, Mary. That sounds good too. Hello, Miss Donna. I did an impromptu live while I was working on some labels for work. Now I'm really hungry. I'm so hungry now. So I must not be sick. It just must be hot flashes today. Isn't that crazy? Donna and Sherry said, don't forget to press the like button. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for looking out for me. And thanks for hanging out with me today. You know what? I'm going to start just doing impromptu lives here and there and being more active here on the YouTubes. You know, there for a while, I was doing a lot of healing and recovering. And now that I'm on the upswing of it all, right? I feel like I can be more active and not be so self-conscious about that. So if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to do that and click the bell notification so you get notified when I go live. And just to be really honest with you, a lot of the times when I'm live, we're not doing tutorials. It'll just be this, right? But I really like this because over the years, I've gotten to know many of you, a lot of you. And this is a great way just to catch up with you all, right? See how things are going. Francis said, how are the recipes coming? Well, I have not gone to my post office box like I should have. But I have a handful of envelopes. It would still only be a pamphlet, cookbook pamphlet at this point. But it's coming along. Evelyn says it's your special time in life. Are you talking about the hot flashes? Jeez. I don't want to be special anymore. Ooh, a tortellini soup recipe. My daughter loves that. She loves that. Well, y'all, I'm out of things to talk about, and usually that's when I get in trouble and say things that I wish I hadn't have said because I'm a goof. But it was great to hang out with you as I got all of these ribbons put in place and pressed them and cut them. And now these two orders can go out in tomorrow's mail, so they'll get those. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. It's been great to catch up with everybody. And I look forward to seeing y'all on Friday. If not before then, who knows? Oh no, Laura, I hope you feel better. Thank you, Evelyn and Donna. Thank you. All right, everybody. Y'all have a fantastic week. do something creative. Get those creative juices flowing. It doesn't even have to be a quilt project, right? Just do something creative. And yeah, I will look forward to seeing y'all on Friday. Okay, have a fantastic week. Just before we go, when I say that I'll see you Friday, I'll probably put the thumbnail up on Thursday. So if you want to get that pattern while it's free, I say Thursday. I hope I don't forget. I know you'll at least be able to get it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for free, right? And then the pattern is super cute. I'm putting it right in the Etsy shop ASAP on Monday. Okay? So at least come on the weekend and grab it. Okay? I'll see y'all Friday. Bye, everybody.